Oh. I guess Sasuke just means Sasuke. Welcome, everyone, to the latest and greatest episode of Dialogue Tree. My name is Ryan Smith, and I'm joined, as always, by the Ninja Warrior himself. I actually forgot your name.
Wow.
Jordan Sims. Thank you.
Thank you for remembering a name. It makes me feel pretty good. I keep looking, and I guess I didn't bring my other one in here, so I guess I'll just run it off of...
What do you mean you keep looking?
I don't know.
You keep forgetting. Are you okay? You keep forgetting the equipment.
I know.
I thought you were the guy.
Apparently, I'm not
You
the
had
guy.
to hire another guy?
Yeah, we can.
No, we can't.
No, we can't.
We both know we can't afford a guy.
We both can't afford a guy. But today is the day that we're going to talk about Genshin Impact.
Sasuke, damn. I thought Sasuke might mean something cool.
No, it means emo edgelord that leaves village.
But what's a Sasuke ninja? Wait, no.
That's a
Sasuke
Yu-Gi-Oh.
samurai. I'm going to look up Sasuke Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I just read you all the Sasuke Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I swear there was like a ninja.
They're all ninjas.
No, that wasn't a ninja. Oh my gosh. It's all Sasuke from Naruto drawn on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I wish I was dead. I wish I had coronavirus.
We can arrange that.
Wait, hold on.
Did you
This dude
find?
looks kind of cool. Oh, that's Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke.
I told you about that card already.
Gotta play that Naruto card game.
I mean,
There's a card called, it's not a real card, but Obito's Gift. It's kind of funny. It's actually kind of a cool name for a card.
yeah.
Damn it. I swear.
So you do want to play the Yu-Gi-Oh card game?
No.
I'm just okay.
I would rather play the Naruto card game.
That's what I meant to say. I mean, I can
Is there a
arrange
Naruto
it.
card game?
Yeah,
Still?
it's a new one.
Oh no.
You can play it in the same. You can play like Naruto versus Godzilla.
No, that's not that. No, that's bullshit.
You want to get
No, that's not a Sasuke game. I mean,
hear me out.
Naruto game.
You want to get the old?
No.
I mean, it's cheap. It's cheaper.
I don't want either one.
It's cheaper than Satch Bell was, man. It's super cheap.
I'm looking at one card that's $10, so I don't think you're right.
From the old Sasuke and Naruto?
I'm
TCG?
looking at one that's $73.
Bullshit.
It's called Sasuke Uchiha. Hold on. That's the name of the card.
Well, you got me.
There's
Okay.
multiple cards that are just called Sasuke Uchiha.
Okay. That's pretty funny.
No indication of one of them is just a different Sasuke.
Well, the more you know about Sasuke, I guess.
Okay, but this is actually a video game podcast. If you didn't know, anything besides looking up old Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
No, not really. I started up subtitled again today. Got it.
Oh yeah, that other podcast that
If you want to call it that, it's so a trailer should be coming out sometime this week and an episode as well.
He's plugging already.
I'm just letting people know if they want to listen to a short form anime podcast that doesn't have spoilers, you can come listen to Subtitled. That's the end of the plug. What you been up to this week?
Nothing.
Fair enough.
Nothing. I called and got some antibiotics, and that's about it.
Well, that's antibiotics are useful. We did start watching.
Oh yeah, we started watching.
I can't remember
season 2 of The Haunting. I think the series is now called The Haunting, and season 2 is The Haunting of Bly Manor.
That's the name of the manor. Yep. It's so far, it's not as spooky as I thought it was going to be.
Well, it's not nearly as spooky, I'd say, as season 1. At least so far, we're not. I don't even know if we're halfway through.
Yeah, I think we're on episode. We just finished episode 4 or something yesterday. I think there's 9 episodes in this.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or less, or more.
Or less or more.
I don't know.
You never know. I like it, though. I still like it.
Yeah, it seems almost more of, I don't want to say romance, because that doesn't seem right, but
I get the...
it has more romance vibes than the first one, which is to say 0. The first one had 0.
Yes. Reusing some of the same actors and actresses, which is cool.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I wonder if they'll continue doing that going forward.
I don't know. Maybe because they didn't have a whole lot in the first one. I don't know.
What do you mean?
They-
a lot of
Like a whole bunch, Like,
most TV shows don't.
yeah, true. I guess it depends on the show. But-
Yeah, I mean, but most TV shows have a core cast of characters.
Well, yeah.
They don't have 50,
main characters. Yeah.
main characters.
Sure. But they're doing a good job. I do wonder because I know they built the mansion for the first one, and
They built an entire. No, they probably didn't build an entire mansion.
No,
but
they built like the set.
they built it. Yeah.
and stuff. But this, at least the way it's filmed, is making me think this is a real location. And so
What makes you say that?
I don't know. The other one felt like a set, like especially with some of the scenes and stuff, like it,
No.
just the way it was shot and stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I guess just the way it was.
I think if anything, this one feels more like a set.
Maybe
I think they've shown less of it. They haven't shown outside of the manor as much.
that's true. So
I mean, I don't think either one of them. I'm not sitting there going, "Oh, I can tell that this is."
oh no,
There's a film crew right there.
no, and I'm not either. All I'm saying is this just makes me think maybe this is a real mansion, like a real location they're filming on. They're filming on site. Maybe nothing is.
The real Bly Manor.
Yeah, nothing's led me to believe that. It's
They
just
couldn't. They couldn't, could they?
oh, it's too spooky.
It's too spooky.
Too spooky.
Despite it not being as scary or as foreboding as the first season, at least so far, it's definitely had its moments. I would definitely recommend it. I am curious though as to how you would recommend Genshin Impact. That's right. Boom. Segue.
There you go. It is a game that has been sweeping the internet and everybody by storm. People that I haven't talked to in a long time are like, "Yo, man, you this level yet? I didn't even know you played games."
I don't even.
It's like, no, I'm not. I am not grinding Genshin Impact.
You want to explain what Genshin Impact is for the people?
Yeah, so Genshin Impact is a single player esque. I'd say esque because there is a multiplayer light to it when you get to a certain level, but at its core, it is a single player action adventure.
Zelda, it's Breath of the Wild. Is a really good way.
It's Weeaboo Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, we're about to go the Weeaboo route, baby.
Yeah,
The darkest route on the planet. We're about to go down. What did Green Day say? It's a lonely road.
yes, the loneliest road I've ever known. Right? That's what
Indeed.
they say. That's what they say.
I loved that song as a kid.
Yeah, it's like I relate to this. It is one of those games that everybody has been playing. People that, like I said, randoms. They're not random. It's like I know who they are. But they'd be like, "Yo, man, what adventure rank are you?" Because that's how it doesn't matter what character your levels are, what level your characters are. Your adventure rank's really what matters.
Yeah, each level gets a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the game is available on PC through its own client, mobile, and PS4. And there's cross save. I think there's probably also cross play. I don't know.
There is. You can pick it up from your PC.
No, cross play.
Oh, yeah.
But
my bad.
there's cross play between PC and mobile. The first thing I want to say is I did play it on both. I played it mostly on PC, but I did play it for a few hours maybe on mobile. And dude, first of all, it's very cool to just pick up where you left off on one or the other. What would be really cool is if this was on Switch or Vita, which that would be really, really cool. And you can do the remote play with your Vita from PS4, but then I wouldn't have saved my progress. So, and I didn't want to start over. But dude, apparently there's no control support.
No, not yet. I'm pretty sure it's coming though.
This thing my phone is a few years old now, but it's got a pretty decent battery. It's not a powerhouse by any means, but this thing ate my battery for lunch.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Also, oh my gosh, we talked about this a little on last week's episode. It takes forever. This might have also had something to do with it. It took forever to download, and then because I think you might have to download the client or something onto your phone, and then it downloads the game, which isn't that big, but it legitimately took 45 minutes to download an app.
Yes, yeah,
and we have very, very good internet.
Yeah, it's that's part of the reason why I have not played it on my phone. I went to install the app, and they're like, I think it downloaded because I think it said it could exit it, but I haven't played it on my phone yet because it does have the function to download the client in the background, which is really sweet. And then I just haven't opened it back up yet.
It took long enough as it was to do that on my PC, but my PC is plugged into the wall, so I'm not worried about it overheating. My phone also got really hot, so I probably only played the game 30 minutes at a time on my phone for a couple times, because my phone would literally be at 30%. I started at like 60% probably, and then after I downloaded it and played it for 30, 45 minutes, my phone was down to 30% or something.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people that just are straight up only playing it on PC. They're like, fuck this, I'm not playing it.
I think that you definitely should play. You should play this on PC or PS4 for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Unless you just have a extra Android tablet or something laying around that you can...
Well, it's also on iOS.
Yeah.
It's not just on Android, but I'm sure it'll be the same way. Maybe if you have a brand new iPhone or a brand new Android, it would be better. Or if you had a Razer phone or an ROG phone or something.
True.
But this something else that this doesn't support, while we're on this track, is you cannot change the control scheme at all.
No, you
can't. My God. I'm sorry, but the Japanese backwards ass
Chinese
jumping or confirm with O bullshit. It's out of control. Okay. It's out of control.
I mean,
I'm glad that Sony finally came to their senses. And actually, it doesn't really bother me. But if you don't know, forever the right button, the circle in Japan has been confirmed. While I guess in the rest of the world, X is confirmed. And Sony is finally making Japan X is going to be confirmed and circle is going to be cancel or back or whatever. But also Nintendo still does this, which absolutely drives me insane. A is the right button on the Pro Controller and B is the bottom button.
I will say, so I have a Japanese PlayStation Vita, and obviously it still
yeah, you do.
That has made me mess up on installing things, just in general, just normal user face stuff I have messed up on, because I'm like X, and it's like...
When you're trying to enter your credit card for the Pornhub Premium account on your PS Vita.
That's why I hacked it, so I could get that nice account. It is... And then I have to actually sometimes stare at the Vita and look at it for a while and be like, wait, this is Japanese. The O is confirmed. The X is denied.
Yeah, so when I first picked up, I used an Xbox controller, but it was bothering me. So I started playing it with PC, with mouse and keyboard. But one, you still can't change it, even on keyboard, which is baffling to me. And you also, every time you log in, if you want to switch, you have to have if you're using a controller last time, at least this is how it was for me. I might have messed up or something. I wanted to go back and try the keyboard controls. I had to grab my Xbox controller, turn it on, and switch it back to keyboard.
That's weird.
I had to do that multiple times. Maybe I'm an idiot, and you're not supposed to have to do that. But yeah, I had to do that. But I really don't like the way this... It feels okay on mouse and keyboard. It doesn't feel bad. It feels... I was actually kind of surprised, actually, but still kind of wanted to play it on controller. I just had to kind of deal with the fact that A and B are switched. And I also didn't really like the way the mouse felt on the game. Something about I don't know. I think it's just a super personal thing there. But I actually did not hate this game. I was kind of surprised. This game, it's Breath of the Wild. It is so much Breath of the Wild. There's a hang glider. It has a pastel color scheme.
There's also skins you can get for the hang glider later.
Oh yeah. I already got one actually. I accidentally bought a character, not with my money, but that you earn gems or something, and I accidentally bought a character.
Yeah, you did the gotcha pull.
I guess so. I didn't even know what I was doing. Only thing I knew was that I hadn't entered a credit card, so it couldn't possibly take money from me.
Exactly.
So I clicked the button, and I got this character with a big sword. So I guess that's cool. Also, there might be a bunch of asides in this episode. For some reason, it censors my name.
Oh, when you log in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just like a protection thing.
Does it censor yours too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because I thought my name is Juggernaut with JUGG, like jug or not. So I thought maybe they were gonna
No, I think
censor because they thought it was some of boobies or something.
No, I think it's just so that people can't try to figure out your login information or your log.
What?
Yeah, because it
like
does
for streamers and stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because your login information can be different than your in-game name.
I do like the fact that I didn't have to use an email address. You could start an account with just a username and a password.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I really appreciated. I did not want to have to make another email account, not an email account. I didn't want to get more emails.
I just signed in using my Twitter account.
Oh, I didn't even see that option.
Yeah, it's just I just linked my Twitter account to the game, and
I figured, if I forgot my not username, but if I forgot my password, at worst, if I lose it, I don't really care that much. It's not like I'm super invested in this game. It was free, and I'm not gonna go crazy with the gacha mechanics. But yeah, like I was saying, I actually didn't mind the game. The fighting mechanics aren't too bad. The gacha mechanics don't seem super relevant, at least early on. I'm maybe 5 hours into the game. There's actually some sort of weird story mode. But what did you think about that?
I like it a lot still. I'm still playing it here and there. He's
done with it.
No, not no. It's one of the fairly few games that I am actually still playing these days. It's still good though. I actually went ahead and got the other day. I got whatever the beginner pack is. It's like $5.
Spending money.
Yeah, I figured why not. I've enjoyed it enough. They can have $5. And it is, I honestly don't know exactly what it got me because I'm not complete.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't. It was $5 and they were like, it gets you this. And I think I used the gems to refill the in-game stamina. I think that's what it does.
But doesn't the stamina take 2 seconds to refill?
Oh, not the running stamina, the stamina to run like dungeons and stuff or whatever.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, I forgot what they're called, but it's like a moon or something when you're looking at the map or in the top right corner. I think that's what it is. I could be 100% wrong. It might not even be stamina. All I know is that sometimes when I go to certain dungeons and stuff, it asks me to use those to get the moon things to get into the dungeons. As you can tell, I'm not diving too deep onto what's the who's it's.
I've only been to a few dungeons. I think I've been to 4. I think I did all the main quote unquote wind early on dungeons. You fight the dragon thing. You don't beat it, and then you go into 3 or 4 dungeons. I don't think I've been into any outside of that, so I didn't know. I think I have the main people that you get for free. I got the ice guy, I got the archer, and I got obviously the main guy or girl. And is there another person? I mean, I got the big sword. Oh, I got the witch.
Oh yeah, the librarian.
Mm-hmm.
Waifu.
The electricity. She has electricity. I do like how the elements interact with, which is that's still Breath of the Wildy, but it's also reminiscent of Spellbreak.
Yeah, it is pretty cool to be able to. We'll have to if we both keep playing. We'll have to team up and get to some places together. No,
how long do you have to play before you can play with other people?
I think it's adventure rank 20.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm like 2 probably. There's no way I could play it for that long.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I'm probably more than 2, but I feel like I'm a ways away from 20. I think the last thing I did, I got the librarian and I did her dungeon, and I played for a little longer than that. Oh, I went back. It's really weird because you go back and you talk to some of the main characters, but they're in your party. So you have to travel back to their house or their place of work or whatever to talk to them, but they're in your party.
Yeah, it is.
It's really weird.
It is really weird.
You can talk to them as them.
Yes. It's a weird design. It's definitely weird for that. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing this or not.
I don't either. I definitely, like I said, I thought I would hate everything. There are definitely some things that I do not like about this game. I don't think it runs amazingly, even on PC. I've had some stuttering, and I can play like The Witcher on high settings. And also, it's very Japanese. Are you playing this in Japanese or English?
Japanese. And hang on. I had to like rerun the cutscenes in my head. No, it's English.
Okay, you should know immediately because there's so much talking, which I actually think the dialogue and the voice acting are actually pretty good. Because, all this considering that this is essentially a mobile game.
Oh, yeah.
I had to switch this to Japanese almost immediately because I want Paimon, who is like Navi from Zelda, I want her to die. And I hope she gets murdered, and I hope I can do it. She's one of the most annoying characters by a country mile.
We must protect Paimon.
No, I want to rip her head off of her shoulders.
Rude.
And eat it.
Piedmon is not
She's
food.
A bitch.
Piedmon is emergency food
Please
only.
Stop. Please stop.
Please
stop doing that. That's exactly why. I hate. If you speak in third person, you should be put down. You should be euthanized. You should be euthanized. The only please kill her. Can I kill her? I'll play for 35 hours if I can kill her. She's holy shit, she's so annoying. And she's still annoying as shit. And I still want to kill her in Japanese, but she doesn't say her name constantly in Japanese.
And if
she does,
you can't understand.
She doesn't say Paimon.
Yeah.
The way the Japanese language works, I don't know if she's saying me or whatever, but in English, she literally speaks in the third person, and I want to kill her. She's annoying. I don't understand. I know that all the weaves out there are probably, lollying her, but you know what? If we're going to euthanize the third persons, we should go ahead and put the lolly lovers in there with them. I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't find it cute or endearing, or I don't think there's anything redeeming about that character. I want to Control-Alt-Delete that bitch.
Fair enough.
She's so annoying.
I am on that train too. For the first, I'll give her a couple hours. For the first,
I gave her 30 seconds.
I know. Just hear me. I'm not defending her.
That's not an exaggeration.
I know. I'm sure.
30 seconds in, I changed to Japanese, hoping that it would, the voice wouldn't be as bad, and it's not.
I understand. After a while, I was like, okay, maybe it's just because I'm doing beginning stuff. Maybe it'll change here or there. Nope, that bitch just keeps on going. It is, and I get it. I get why they're doing it. I don't agree with. It's for the Piedmon, weeaboo. Just. I don't know.
I didn't like that.
I don't either. I don't know
I felt that. I didn't like it.
I don't know where that came from. I won't do that anymore. So I don't know. I want to keep playing this because I am interested of what's gonna happen in the story, but also
I'm not at all. I couldn't care less about what happens in the story. The story is not as bad as it could be. Once again, considering it's a mobile game, but also, dude, I beat that dragon's ass.
Oh yeah,
I was like, man, this needs to be harder. If you're a big ass dragon god thing, why is this not harder?
It's supposed to be easy,
That's not fun.
They don't want people to get turned off, but they got to make that gotcha.
They got to make it hard. That way you can roll the gotcha mechanic.
Oh yeah, you're not true.
It probably gets super hard after a certain amount of hours or something.
Probably.
You can play this so you can roll, and if you get a certain thing, you can beat the boss automatically.
If you get a certain character or a certain weapon or something, or a 5-star or something like that. Apparently, there's a big update coming sometime in November, 1.1.
I was gonna say apparently that they're adding a new region or something in December. I didn't know that there was an update next month too.
Yeah, I can't remember everything that's going to be coming out in 1.1. I haven't really dove into it because, again, I'm trying not to burn myself out on games anymore that I'm already burnt out of them currently. So I'm definitely not trying to digest too much information on Genshin Impact.
I like how their mouths open like twice. No matter whether it's in English or Japanese, they like open their mouth, close it, open it, close it again, and then no matter how long the dialogue is, they're not opening their mouth again.
Nope. That almost got me to stop playing because I was like, this is jerking me out of the immersion. Like,
What immersion! It's
don't-
Weeaboo Breath of the Wild.
I know. It is a damn good job though for it being free. It's a pretty good game, and I can get why people are sinking so many hours and time and money.
Oh yeah, I've heard that you don't really need to. You can spend hours and hours in the game. I want to feel like, I want to say that I heard around 20 hours you might start having some trouble, but that's a long time. I'm not, I very much doubt that I'll spend 20 hours in this game.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. It's kind of coming to the point where I'm just kind of like, it's fun and it's cool, but it's not grabbing me. I know there's tons to do in the game, but it's not interesting enough for me to keep playing it just currently. And, one of my friends is like, dude, you're just getting old. Gaming's going out of your system. And I was like, oh, I don't think so. I mean, I'm pretty hyped for a bunch of stuff. I just maybe Genshin Impact isn't for me,
Haven't you played like 15 hours?
Probably rolling up on to 15 hours now, yeah.
Sounds like it's for you. It just might not be your game that you put 1,000 hours in.
Yeah, maybe not. But
I kind of just felt like I wanted to play Breath of the Wild, though, when I was playing it.
see, the funny thing is I haven't played Breath of the Wild.
I know. I was thinking, if you like this game, you'll probably like Breath of the Wild.
Because I love Zelda games.
Yeah, and Zelda, Breath of the Wild it's a lot like this. It's got more and less mechanics in certain ways. Of course, it's got the nostalgia factor and the characters of Link and Zelda and Ganon.
And I'm wondering if that is part of the success of this game, is people want to play Breath of the Wild 2 so much, so they're putting some time into this to get that Breath of the Wild taste.
I could see that, them looking at this, thinking, oh, this looks a lot like Breath of the Wild, and then realizing that it's actually not a bad game, and then putting actually a lot of time into it.
And also, I think it's the factor of, this is the new, this YouTubers I watch are playing it. My friends are playing it. People that aren't gamers are playing it.
It is big on Twitch too. I'm still surprised.
And I think that comes to the thing of my favorite entertainment person's playing this game. I could play this game and we could maybe play it together. And I think that adds to the whole.
But there's not a really big multiplayer aspect to it. Are there raids or anything?
Not to my knowledge, not currently. It's really just it's still a party of 4 people. So if you and 3 friends want to get together, you'd each bring 1 party member. And so it would just be that. Then it would just be you, you'd be in a Discord call or however you want to communicate with them. And it'd be you playing 1 character, them each playing an individual character, making up a party of 4.
Do you know how big when you're in single player mode, how many NPCs you can carry in your party?
4.
4? Okay.
Yeah, and the only difference is I think you can have 3 or 4 different pre-set teams, so you can just switch to the teams already instead of, they can having everything all set up, so if you're going to a particular dungeon with a certain boss, you can just switch the team without having to move gear around and this and that.
What do you think about that? The systems, the UI and everything.
I think they look good enough. I mean,
they're not great though. They're not great, but they're not bad.
No.
There's a lot. When you push, I don't know, you probably have to push the left trigger or something to open up the menu. But when you open up the menu, there is a lot of options to press. And then of course, if you press A, like every other game on the planet, it's going to take you out of the menu. You have to go back in the menu. But some of the symbols are weird, particularly there's a compass. I think it's a compass. And that brings you to the DLC page or something. Not the map. There's a map and there's also a compass.
Yeah. I usually just hover. I think you can hover over stuff and it'll tell you what it is. That might be me imagining it. That might not be part of the UI.
When you go to the circle menu.
Yeah.
If you go over one of the icons, there's no name.
That's right. Yeah.
You just have to hover over it and hope. Because I went to the compass thing multiple times thinking that was the map. And I think that's how I accidentally bought that DLC character.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess that is weird that's the wish icon. But I think I just automatically...
Wish. Okay, that's what it's called. What the hell is that witchcraft about?
That's the gotcha system.
Okay, they don't really describe it very well though. I don't feel at all. Really, I accidentally bought a character literally.
Well, they do during the tutorial.
And then never again.
Yes, exactly. You're smart. You got away safe.
I went to.
Some people don't get away unscathed.
I think they said to press a button, and it brings up a UI that you can like hover over with your mouse or something.
Yeah,
they said that once, and then they never said it again.
Yeah, the Alt UI. Yeah, you click Alt, which
it's Alt. That's right.
Yeah, you click Alt, which takes your cursor out of control.
Yes, that's what I was trying to figure out how to do. Mm-hmm. They said it once.
Oh yeah,
and I don't know where to go to look at that stuff.
Yeah, it's Alt. They won't tell you again.
They won't tell you anything. No. Apparently. Also,
I just assumed like every other game that's on PC to open up your map is M. So at least I got that one right. I do like all
the map's also not great.
No, there's a awesome website. I think it's actually on their like official website.
Like, sorry, real quick, they don't really tell you the symbol, what any of the symbols on the map mean.
Well, there's a thing like it'll tell you on the map, but if you don't if you don't listen to the game when it tells you what they are, you won't know, or you just won't straight up know what they are. Uh-huh. And so, like, I watched some YouTube videos and it explained this symbol is this symbol is this. But what I'm finding myself doing is literally having a second screen pulled up with the actual, like, in-game map, and it tells you where the location of everything is, and it's interactive like the one in the game, so I don't have to have the map open. I will say the cool thing I like is you can set super custom way markers on the map. So if you found somewhere cool, because resources and stuff respawn. So if you found like a really cool island or a cool area that has a bunch of ore that you might need later, you can like put a custom way marker down and mark it with like a pickaxe and type like, this has gold, this has whatever. And so that's pretty interesting for exploration and stuff. Cause going through the map in game, you might not always remember where stuff is, or especially if you're cause after a certain point, opening chest is how you just get natural like experience and stuff. And so since
I did notice a lot of times when I found a chest or if I found the dungeon, I would automatically just gain a level.
Oh yeah. And it's really cool because if your characters aren't max level, you'll get XP for your characters by using them. And also you'll get adventurer rank levels. And later, in the game, you get, I think actually, well, not later, it's pretty early on. You get the adventurer rank book.
I already got that.
Yeah, and it's like basically your guidelines of how to level up your adventure rank and stuff. And it does, not scale is not the right word. Basically, if you do something that is a task on a further adventure rank, the game will know that you did it and it will count it. So you can automatically get the rewards from that adventure rank in the future.
I think that, I guess bashing the game a little more, I think that it's one of the problems is it doesn't have as much charm as Breath of the Wild, for example. There's no the stamina bar is just a yellow bar that recedes, whereas in Breath of the Wild it's this bright green circle that has it's not a lot. It's just the little extra things, Where this is just a little more plain in those areas. The swords aren't as cool and aren't as. You don't feel like the world has been there, like in a game like Breath of the Wild or even Dark Souls. This is clearly not a Dark Souls game, but that's another game that you feel it feels lived in. The world doesn't feel as lived in as a more polished game, I guess, made by seasoned veterans.
Yeah, I definitely get that. Obviously it seems like they were like, all right, town here, area here, stuff in the middle, town or space here, road to get to this space. They kind of just pieced it together as they went. And apparently they're adding, more new stuff come December.
It feels kind of like they took the big town, put it there, and then just kind of circled around it with dungeons and stuff. That's what it feels like so far.
Yeah, and just kind of put stuff.
And I'm not as far in as Jordan, but that's just my experience.
And granted, I don't think when it gets to a certain point, because there is fast travel in this game.
Yeah, I like that. I like that there's fast travel.
You can just go boop, 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 teleport.
Are there other cities and stuff?
I found like a village. There's like little villages and
okay.
there's like a small little cute village with a windmill and stuff. So there's different, little
a
civilizations.
JRPG with the windmill. I've never heard of that.
I know, isn't it cute? And there's like a guy that's like outside of this canyon and stuff. He's like, better be careful in that canyon. There's goblins in there. They took all my fruit. By the way, if you find my fruit, bring it to me.
Dude, even I don't know, what do they call them? The goblin things?
Oh,
There's basically, I think they're called hobgoblins.
Whatever they're called. Their special name for the goblins.
In Breath of the Wild, they have these encampments in this game.
Mm-hmm.
They're the exact same encampments in Breath of the Wild. There'll be like 4 of them held around a fire, and one of them is like scouting out. It looks so, I cannot believe how much like Breath of the Wild this is.
It's very simple, man. Most ideas are just rehashes of other people's ideas. For, to an extent.
What do they say? Good artists copy great. No, good artists are basically great artists steal, is what the the quote ends up being.
Yeah. This game is charming, though, and I can definitely see how, combined with the addictiveness of it, as far as, oh man, I might get that 5-star character, I might get that 5-star weapon. Oh, I can put money into this game. It's free, which means I can put money into this game because it's free. It's people are loving it though. There's tons of fan art. It's normal fan art.
I bet there's more.
No,
I know there's more.
No, there is. The Reddit page is like, if you want to look at the nasty, here's the page.
Here it is. Oops.
They're like,
I didn't mean to accidentally put this image here.
Well, basically, we're tired of people posting things with the fan art tag and putting "not safe for work" in the title, and then people being like, "This isn't just like boobs or tits.
This is a butthole.
This is like a gangbang or something." Like, what do you?
No.
Yeah, and so they're like,
he's scrolling through Reddit. Oh, there's a gangbang right there. Hey, Dave, how are you?
Yeah.
Kill me.
Yeah. So they were like, you know what? We made a Genshin Impact not safe for work page.
Well, of course they did. I'm sure there was one within the first 5 minutes of the game being out.
Probably. Hentai artists, man, they're so fast.
The fastest thing in the universe is the speed of light and hentai artists.
It is insane. Yeah.
If we ever build a spaceship that's fast, that's capable of going the speed of light, it's going to be powered by hentai artists.
Yeah,
down in their basements, clicking away. Wait, no, they don't. They drawing away.
Yeah, scribbling away. I like this game a lot. I do. But like I've said here and there, I don't know if I'm going to keep playing it. And it's not any faults of the game. I just have other things I would like to play or do just in general. So
I think the fact that I've actually picked up this game, and I was the one that suggested to do this episode, so I think that speaks volumes. I don't hate the game. I actually like it. I don't know how much. I'm probably going to at least try to play it some more, but I actually would recommend at very least downloading the game. If you don't have a PC or a PS4 and you're listening to this podcast, go. And it's coming to Switch, so if you have a Switch, you can wait. And I think that'd be actually a really fun, cool way to play it is on the Switch, especially if it gets cross-save. But try it out on your phone at the very least. I would, especially if you're looking for if you're waiting for Breath of the Wild 2 and you've put 1,000 hours into Breath of the Wild and you don't want to do that, this is like Breath of the Wild, but it's got that, if you like that weavy art crap, it's got that in it. So I know some people find that charming. I find it annoying. I'll be honest. I find it annoying if it's not done well. It's not done that badly in this game though, so I appreciate that. I think the characters actually are a little more than just straight up not copy paste,
just
generic anime protagonists, which is nice. Except Paimon burning a fire. So I think that they did a pretty good job on this, especially considering that I don't know any more games that they've made.
Miyoha, whatever their name is, they are definitely in it to win it when it comes to games.
What does that mean?
One of their most successful games is called Honkai Impact or whatever it's called. I'm probably saying it wrong, but that's where they put all the story in. I think it's like Gun Girls or Ship Girls or something.
Oh, no.
It's a really good game.
I don't believe you.
I
believe you.
I know.
I don't believe who you heard that from. Because they're playing a game about ship girls.
Let me see. I'm going to actually get you the actual name of this. because
these are the kind of people that play the not Gun Gale. What's the name of that game with the special edition? There's a game that came out that the special edition literally came with a pair of panties to clean your Vita screen.
Oh yeah,
it's not Gun Gale. That's the name of the Sword Art Online thing.
I can't remember the name of it, but Miho is the name of the company that's behind Genshin Impact and everything like that. That's right. The name of the game is Honkai Impact 3.
Something about the word impact I don't like.
Yeah, they like that, but
they like that.
I'll just have to show you the picture later. It's a battle girl.
Oh no.
They use weapons. Think Soul Eater, but like
boobies.
Boobies, yeah. Soul Eater boobies. And they use like guns and sights and different weapons and stuff. It's basically this game, just not open world. Just dungeons and instances and just that. And, it's a game. So they apparently put a lot of work into that. Apparently it's really popular, makes a bunch of money. It's also a gacha game. It's also just mobile.
Well, this game has exploded. I'd never heard of that game, so good for them.
Yeah. And I think Genshin, whatever the other game they have, I think you can get downloaded actually like through Steam.
Wait, this one's called Genshin Impact. Is this the Impact universe?
I don't know. I can't speak.
Are they impacting the youth to like weeby shit?
I don't know. Apparently, I mean they're a strong Chinese company. I mean,
so they're probably downloading all the porn that you have on your computer up to their servers.
I mean, it's probably something with
to tell Bezos.
Probably. I mean, yeah. Who knows? I don't really know. I know a lot of people were concerned about that as far as, whatever with Chinese and stuff.
I can't see. One of my other problems with playing this game, at least right now, is I still need to beat Doom Eternal. I want to beat the Witcher Blood and Wine expansion before Cyberpunk comes out. So I've got those other games that I want to play. I just bought Nier Automata. Nice. Which I was thinking about buying it, it was $20 when I bought it, and I actually watched Skill Up's video on it, and I know you like that guy, and he basically convinced me not to wait. There's no reason to because it was $20, so I picked it up. I haven't played that yet. I still want to play a bunch of games. Basically, I don't want to list all of them here, but that kind of is holding me back from wanting to put a bunch of time into this.
I definitely understand that. There's nothing really that's grabbing my attention or fingers or however you want to. I know grabbing fingers sounded weird. There's no games that I really want to play right now besides Genshin Impact, and I'm barely playing that, if that. I'm really honestly probably just putting in casual games of Runeterra.
Have you tried Sly Cooper?
I know, man. I know. It is one of those things I have. So I think I'm just burnt out on games because I've played games so much during this quarantine and stuff. Now, granted, I'm still hyped as hell for Cyberpunk. So I don't know what it is.
I didn't even think you'd play games that much all year because you were telling me you were having trouble. You were worried about your game of the year because you didn't know what. You haven't really played anything.
No, not really. I mean, I've played Soccer Wars. I've played, I picked up Crash Bandicoot.
With the new one?
No. I picked up the trilogy to play.
Oh, right.
To play again.
Was that this year?
Yeah, that was this year.
Holy crap, it was.
And then dropped those. And then I, started Sly Cooper twice, picked back up Persona 4 Gold. And it's just been a bunch of drops for me. And I'm definitely trying to figure out where this burnout's coming from. So,
I would just, if you're not having fun, I would just stop. I mean, I've had multiple times in my life where for, a while I just didn't feel like playing games, so I did something else, and it always came back, and I always ended up, it's been a long time. I think the last time, though, honestly, was probably, 10 years ago or more when I just didn't feel like playing games. When I talked about this before, weird how Assassin's Creed was, which was probably well over 10 years ago now. I don't remember, but the PS3 was probably the last time this happened, actually. And I was just kind of bored. I played Assassin's Creed years after it came out, and that kind of got me back into games, and I haven't really looked back. There have been times that I wasn't as into it, but I haven't fallen off games since, and I've played a lot of games this year, especially games that didn't come out this year, which one good thing about 2020, not very many good things, but one good thing is it was a year to catch up on games, especially for me. So I guess there's a silver lining in everything.
Yeah, that's definitely true. But we wholly recommend Genshin Impact if you have a device to play it on, because it's free and you might as well try it out. You know, why not? But I believe that's going to be it for the episode. Anything else you want to add about this Weeaboo Breath of the Wild clone?
No.
Okay. You can reach out to the podcast on Twitter, A Dialogue Tree. That's also our Instagram, A Dialogue Tree. You can email the show, adialoguetree@gmail.com. You can tweet us or Instagram us or email us topics, questions for the show, etc. That'd be greatly appreciated. You can also check out the show on Apple Podcasts.
Well, you didn't say...
What did I miss? Oh, our Twitters. That's right. You can reach out to Ryan on Twitter at Ryan Divisions, and you can also reach out to me on Twitter at Swaylog.
Yes, and like Jordan was saying, you can catch the podcast on all your favorite podcast apps, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Spotify, etc., and so on. If we don't have it on an app, it's also on YouTube, by the way. You can subscribe, like, and comment. Tell us what you didn't like about it. Leave a review on iTunes. Give us 5 stars. Tell us what you think. And if it's not on your podcast app of choice, though, email that to us or tell us on YouTube or whatever, and we'll try to get it on there. I think if everything goes as planned, we're going to try to do Pokemon improvement episode on Friday. Our episodes come out on Tuesdays and Fridays. We're going to each have 5 ways that we think would help improve Pokemon. That's not in concrete, though. That's just the plan.
Yeah. And I do believe that's going to be it. We thank y'all so much for listening. Hope y'all have a great week, and let us know what your favorite Genshin Impact character is.
Are there different characters?
Yes.
What are their names? Do they have names?
Yes. I can't name them, though.
Elizabeth? I bet there's one named Elizabeth.
There's one named Barbara. That's one of their names.
Barbara?
Barbara. She's
Barbara.
She's like, I don't know, 4 feet tall, and she's a healer. She's a healer.
No, just end it.
Bye.
No.
I didn't hit stop. I thought I did.